The ability to target your ideal customer means your ads can be incredibly relevant and eye-catching to social media users. So have a think about who you're going to be targeting in your social media adverts. You can target based on age, gender, location, interests, and behaviours. This is all based on data that Meta has been collecting about us for decades. There are some very interesting targeting options available, such as targeting people based on their family role. Are they married? Are they parents? When's their birthday? So you can target people with an upcoming birthday, or if it's their birthday month. Whether they've just moved house, started a new job, just got engaged or married. And you can also target people based on their interests, like what kind of food or drink or TV programs or celebrities they like. This is anything that they have clicked on Facebook or Instagram over the years. So when you're setting up your audience targeting in Meta, you'll find that the Advantage Plus audience has been pre-selected. And this is Meta's AI, where they will try and predict who it is you're trying to target and will automatically show ads to them. It's actually better if you're new to advertising to use the original audience options, which you can switch back to by clicking on switch and then clicking on use original audience. This is where you have higher controls over who's going to see your ads, and you can start to select your own location, age, and gender that you see fit. Once you've done this, the next thing to do is start to build your ideal audience. So scrolling down underneath where it says audience, you'll be able to start to choose who it is you want to see the ads. So you start with location, where you can click edit, and here you can put in names of places into the map. This will pick up on places all around the world, so do make sure that you are including the word UK, and it will pinpoint your location on a map with a radius. So you can adjust that radius as you see fit. So think about how far people might be willing to travel to come to your pub. You can also use an option called drop pin targeting, where you select the drop pin, drop it on a map, and again, it will pick up the coordinates and a radius of that. You can target multiple locations with one ad at the same time. Once you're happy with your location, you can scroll down further to adjust the age range. Remember, you do need to be targeting a minimum age range of 18 or above, and also gender if you think that's relevant to your ad. Then heading into the detailed targeting, you can start to browse different category, broad interests like food and drink or entertainment. But you can also go a little bit more specific, and you can target very specific interests, hobbies, dietary requirements, television programs, alcoholic drinks, food dishes, anything you think would be relevant. So start selecting these. You can type in a few, see what comes up, like Sunday roast. And then you can hit the word suggestions, and Meta will actually come up with suggestions based on what you've already put in. It tells you the size of the audience globally underneath, and then of course the extra criteria you've put on top of that, like location, age, and gender, will then whittle down your audience into a smaller audience size. So you can have a play around with that, and over on the right hand side you'll notice a box called audience definition, and this is actually giving me a size estimation of the audience that I'm currently targeting. So right now we're at around 60 to 70,000. Now think about how many people live in your local area, and you could go onto Google and find some of the data on census or government websites, and think about how many people are likely to be interested in visiting your pub in the local area. That should give you a bit more of a good idea around the size. Obviously, if you're urban based, you might want to be thinking about the 100,000s, whereas if you're more rural, tens of thousands of people may well be enough So it really does depend on where your pub's based and the size of the audience you're looking to get in front of. If you do want that audience to be bigger, another way of increasing that size is increasing the radius of your pin, or you could simply begin to add more interests into your interest targeting. Next to the audience size estimations, you can also see estimated daily results just underneath. That's telling me how many people I'm likely to hit at each day and how many link clicks Meta recommends that I would be getting for my budget targeting that audience. There are also some more advanced ways to find your ideal audience through Instagram and Facebook advertising, and these are called custom audiences. You can click Create New at the top of your audience section and select Custom Audience. This helps you to retarget people who've already interacted with your pub. So you can target people who've interacted with your Facebook or Instagram account, and you can go right back historically a year. You've got 365 days. So select your pub in the list, and this is picked up based on your own account and what you're an admin of. And then choose how you would like to target those people, give them a name, and then save that audience. And this will create a new audience within Meta of people to target who have visited or interacted with your Instagram. You can do this for Facebook, Instagram, and any of the videos that you've posted. You can also create what's called a lookalike audience. And lookalike audiences are similar to your custom audiences. Normally you would stick to a 1% audience. So this basically means that they are the closest match to your custom audience. So here I've created an Instagram audience and then a 1% lookalike of that Instagram audience. You can layer on top of that location, age, and gender if you wish, but that should give you a nice sized audience if you've got a fairly active Instagram account. To craft compelling ad copy and visuals, use clear, concise language, highlight the benefits of what you're offering, and include a strong call to action, such as book now or join us for happy hour. In this example from Vintage Inns Pubs, you can see that this Christmas advert is sharing the price of their festive menu along with what's included. The formatting of the text is well spaced out, so it's easy to read, and they've used emojis to actually add a little personality too. The call to action is tap the link in our bio to book a magical season full of joy. However, you can actually click on the See menu button in order to get through to their website, so they probably want to update this copy ready for the ad itself. In this example, we can see a carousel of images used with some short, straight to the point copy. Enjoy our delicious food for less with 30% off mains, available all week until the 13th of October. So it couldn't be clearer, and I think a lot of the time the images do the talking for you. And in this example, we've got some nice descriptive words of the pub, the traditional British pub restaurant serving fresh food, cask ale and wine. So a nice way to introduce people to the pub and also showcase what they've got to offer through the photography in the carousel. Utilize creative tools and templates to create visually appealing ads. Tools like Canva can help you to design professional graphics without needing advanced skills. If you're looking to create a fantastic social media advert, then I would recommend going to canva.com and uploading some of your imagery in order to start making a standout ad. Upload an image and you're able to add text on top of that. So this is a great way to really promote your offers or any events that are happening in your pub. You can add your own brand colours, logos and fonts to canva.com for a small monthly fee. You can also add different effects and elements, adding shapes and images to your graphics as well. So think about something that's not too text heavy. People don't like to read a huge amount in a social media ad. Something that stands out, so bright colours often work well. And something that includes your target audience. So think about including people who are of the right age of the target you're trying to get in front of. Once you're happy with your ad in Canva, you can use the share button on the top right-hand side in order to download that image. And you should download the image in PNG format because this is the best format to use in a social media site. Once that image has downloaded, you can then add it to your advertising campaign. When you come through to the ad creation stage of your campaign, make sure that you've got the preview on the right switched on so that anything that you do add, you can then see exactly how it's going to look. You manually upload the images or videos by clicking Set Up Creative, and that will then allow you to add all of the different stages of creating that ad. So you'd start with your URL. Where are you sending the traffic through to? So pop your website in here or any landing page that you want to direct traffic through to as well. Then you would add some text into your ad. So this is the text that people will see just underneath or on Facebook just slightly above your ad itself. And that would also include a headline. Try and keep it as short as possible. As we've established, people don't really like to read an awful lot. And then you can add a call to action button. Upload your image or video and hit next. Here you can start to play around with different crops. So do have a look and see if there's a better way that Facebook might or Instagram might want to crop your image. And do be aware that some of the placements where you might be placing your ads, like stories or reels, are more designed for vertical images. So you can actually replace images that don't work with ones that do, that you've previously uploaded. So there are a few other options to have a look at here. Once you click next, there are some media optimizations and enhancements that Instagram and Facebook will do automatically for you. But once that image is in, you can see the preview of how it's going to look across Facebook and Instagram.